Would you just look at yourself, Zach? You are like a walking stockpile of ambrosia, aren't you? Taking the best care of it at that. I knew I could count on you, but I didn't know I could just be so proud of you, you know, man?
Whenever Dionysus calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go!
Your good mother Persephone, dread queen of the underworld. I certainly misjudged her when we had occasion to interact whilst she resided on Olympus. Perhaps I too should consider a life there in your realm.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
What happened to your weapon, Zagreus? I sensed its power long before you turned up. That isn't just some daedalus enchantment on it.
Oh, Stygian and I have been getting much more closely acquainted lately, Meg. Would you care to see the fruits of our healthy symbiotic relationship?
You and a healthy relationship. Why, yes. Then this, I have to say.
It's him.
In the name of Hades. I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus. Let's slay these wretches quickly.
Let's, by all means.
Another go up to the surface, boss? Might suggest you be very quick about it, and might give you this.
Greetings to you from the forest. Callisto and the woodland nymphs say hi.
Hey, you two. How's everything lately? On speaking terms again? Or singing terms?
Oh, things are going very wonderfully, my friend. I never thought I'd see Eurydice again. After I...
Orpheus still just can't shut up about that time, hun. But we're making progress. Thanks for having him stop by. I'm sure he needed plenty of encouragement.
Whatever happened with that war you mentioned, sir? If you don't mind my asking.
Well, truth be told here, stranger, I do mind. You speak as one who's not experienced a war. Those of us who survived, or you know what I mean, we do bear some responsibility to history. But all the same, it's not a time and place to which I would return. I trust you'll understand.
I meant to tell you something, grandson. You needn't have deceived the rest of us. You could have sent word that my daughter was with you down there all along. Ah, but families are a complicated thing. Just swear that you'll be candid with us next time.
Your course of action here was ill-advised, my kid. For war shall come to you no matter what, as I shall presently reveal.
Didn't have much choice.
It is not often I attempt to kill someone and they survive. Bravo. Our score is settled up for now, so let us carry on as friends.
A challenger?
It is as the king said. You will not leave Elysium except through us.
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
See you, boy. One last bit of business to take care of, then.
I shall be interested to see if you can vanquish me again here, boy.
As he journeys to his mother's cottage in the cold, loudly speaking Zagreus calls out to hear the echo of his voice. The blast of sound, causing a substantive amount of ice and snow to break off from a nearby mountaintop and fall, and fall, and...
Hiya, friend! Oh, hey, this might be a little weird, but thanks. I mean, you talked to Thanatos about me, right? At first, I thought he was acting funny, but he has definitely been a lot nicer to me lately.
Come on, Hypnos, I didn't have anything to do with that. You seem like you've been working extra hard and taking some of the feedback you've been getting to heart. I think Thanatos really appreciates that sort of thing. Who doesn't?
I don't know, but I really appreciate that you went out of your way. I mean, I just stand here and greet and register the dead, but you're a real friend.
Oh, thanks, Hypnos. Hypnos, wanted to say you have really helped the thought of my coming back here time after time, painful death by death, not be inherently abhorrent. Your greetings really help, so I wanted you to have this.
But wait, it's ambrosia! You're not supposed to have this here. We could both get in a lot of trouble, and I mean a lot, if they catch us in the middle of this totally forbidden exchange.
I notice that you haven't yet returned the bottle to me, which I'm going to take as an indication that you're going to hang on to it.
Oh, you bet.
Mother. Achilles, sir. I've uncovered the hidden aspect of Stygius. Nyx gave me the words this time, and a vision of a noble leader among mortals. An entire armored legion of them. Arthur was his name. Will be his name, I guess.
A future leader among men wielding that blade. The mysteries of the infernal arms run deep, don't they? Although it seems that you and Stygius formed quite a bond.
Must be the regular feedings.
Hi.
Miss Dusa, I, wanted to apologize for when I pried about your past. I just wanted to get to know you better, but I was insensitive and I'm sorry.
Oh, Your Highness, Zagreus, come on. Don't even worry about it. I'd already forgotten. Really, no big deal. It's just the past me. It's as though it wasn't even me. This is me now. I'm glad I'm here.
And I'm glad too.
Good work.
I can hardly believe it. Hypnos finally came out on top, huh? Even Father seemed pleased with him. It's more than I get.
I can hardly believe it either, Zagreus. But then again, he's one of Mother Nyx's offspring, so we shouldn't be so surprised. Though I have to thank you for talking to me about him a while back.
Oh, that. I noticed you two getting along better recently. So what's your secret?
He loves lists. Doesn't do well with subtlety so much, but spell things out for him and he will get right on it. Long as he's awake, at least. He's still working on that part.
Who doesn't have room for improvement though, right? Welcome home, Mother. How was your trip? Things go all right with you and Demeter? With Grandmother. Still getting used to thinking of her that way.
You know, it's funny. I think she was so overwhelmed to see me again that maybe something finally changed in her. I always thought she was utterly unyielding. She asked me if I truly came here by choice, and I put her at ease.
Oh, that's a relief. Grandmother can be rather intense, but she's been kind to me and very helpful too. Do you suppose she'll ease up on the whole eternal winter thing there on the surface now that she knows you're safe?
I asked. She told me that she would. Warmth shall return to the surface. Some of the time, at least. Likely on a rigid schedule, knowing her. And perhaps not in the vicinity of our domain. She's not the sort to forgive and simply forget.
At least she forgave.
The many-headed Cerberus is busy thinking of his next savory meal.
Well, see you. It's good to see Mother's back. Not that I was too concerned, but I was definitely a little concerned.
I shared in that particular concern. And yes, it is good the Queen has once again returned. And she shall have to depart again before we know it, so cherish your time with her, boy.
Zagreus.
Zagreus.
You and my son. It pleases me to see the two of you have grown so close of late. Thanatos has always led a solitary life. He never would complain of it, and yet, I know he yearned for closeness in his way.
Thank you, Nyx. I think we each have harbored feelings for each other for some time. We've finally been true about them.
Then in this, you each achieved what you desired. I ask that you take care of my dear son. I often fear that he shall work himself too hard.
Oh, he's all right. Though I'll be sure to keep an eye on him.
Then very well.
What brings you back here, huh?
Meg, what's going on with Nyx and Dusa, do you know? I think they've been butting heads a bit lately.
I can't imagine why. Nyx has her under strict orders, yet you keep on stopping by for your little chats. You think she doesn't notice?
What does she care? I talk to everybody around here at least a bit.
It's not my business, Zag. Not even for Dusa. But you watch yourself.
How is this my fault?
Let me have it already, boyo. No holding back.